Hey guys, welcome to Zoe's Corner, a blog where I talk about everything and anything. So, if this is your first time, welcome. If this is not your first time, welcome back. And please remember to click the subscribe button. So, click subscribe and like the video. Please give it a thumbs up. And yeah, today we're just gonna have a chilled vlog. It is a question and answer. I asked on my Instagram, my WhatsApp, and my Facebook for questions, and these are the ones I got. I got 10 questions, and none of them were, what's your favorite color? How many siblings do you have? So, so I'm excited to do it. So yeah, let's go. So this is an interesting question. So I think personally, as a child of God, you need to serve in your local church. Like that is so important to me. I never understand people that are Christians actually that are members of a church and are not serving. I really don't understand. Anyway, that being said, how to prioritize. When I was in college, I served as much as I could, and when it came to exams, I gave my leaders notice so that I could study for my exams and do well in my exams. So I did not neglect school so I could serve. You know, I think God sees your heart as well. You know, and so yeah, I don't think one is more important than the other, but I just think you should just weigh your options and see what's bless me, thank you. What was I saying? Yeah. You need to weigh your options, you know. I know if there was someone on the team that couldn't fill in while I was writing exams, I would definitely try and, jump on the wagon or whatever. So, yeah. So, yes, I'm in a healthy relationship, by the way. But what I wanted to say was, you I am, my gosh, I don't want to expose myself like this, but sometimes I cut people off because I don't know how to start being unfriendly. So sometimes friendliness is, mistaken with, oh, she likes me or whatever. And I don't flirt. Let me just say, I don't flirt. But I am friendly. And I'm friendly to, like, a lot of people. And I guess for them to not think that way, I kind of just, like, ignore them, I guess. I don't know. I sound really bad. I'm not gonna talk about that. But with red flags, I know I always ask God for help, and I always ask God to, reveal something in them, and you sometimes I even ask God, like, God, take them away, because sometimes you're so invested in someone and you just can't, you don't know how to, tell them, like, hey, I don't want anything to do with you. And so I know I've had I've had I've had an experience where I liked someone and I was just like, God, take them away. And God was amazing. He took them away to a different country on a scholarship for school. So kudos to that person for, having a scholarship and leaving. And I was so thankful that I could, like, be like, oh, okay, but honestly, I would say try your best to walk away, ask friends for advice, Christian friends with a sound mind. So yeah. I feel like there's a time for everything. You know, you can't just be laughing all the time. You can't just be, sorry, you can't just be quiet all the time. And so I honestly believe that I'm just myself, I think. And in terms of negative opinions, I actually haven't seen a lot. But if they were to come, I think I have such a strong support system that reminds me who I am in Christ. And, you know, they have amazing opinions of me. And so, you know, they constantly repeat, because my love language is words of affirmation. And so they constantly affirm me with words when I'm feeling low. And so I guess that's how I do it. I am just myself. There's a time for everything. Do I need to be loud? Do I need to be quiet? And I have a support system. So, for those of you who don't know, I started a podcast. It is on all podcast platforms. So, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, TuneIn, I think SoundCloud, I don't know. But yeah, I have a podcast called Zoey's Corner as well, and the reason I started it is because sometimes vlogging with like a video and stuff, it takes a lot of time editing and filming, in the sense of you need to make sure you have natural lighting, you need to make sure that you're alone in the house, you need to make sure that sometimes you don't even know what to talk about, or if you have ideas of something, it's like way in the night. And so I was like, man, a podcast is way easier because you literally just grab your microphone and speak, you know, even if it's in the middle of the night. You know, you don't need natural lighting, you don't need all that stuff. And so that's why I started a podcast. So I am living my best life. I'm just kidding. um I'm all about exploring, I'm all about working hard, I am all about, you know, networking, and I'm all about doing God's will. And so I am in a season of doing all of that, as well as, you know, refilling myself. I felt like I had this tank of love. I had a tank of, you know, spirituality, and the tank, I was just pouring out so much. I wasn't able to fill myself up again. And so this is just, I'm here just for a season of renewal, a season of rest. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, that's what I'm doing here. So I would say just do it. Just do it in the sense of plan for it, save for it, and go. You don't have to go where you know people. That's key, because I never travel to where I don't know people. So I know where to find people, and then when I go visit them, I network with other people that are from other places, and we connect so much. They invite me over, so next time I go there, and then I reconnect with more people. So it's basically networking. Network, save up, go. Network, save up, go, and invite them over. So that's my advice. The kind of man I'm with right now. So yeah. My advice would be vulnerable, be open, give your all, and make sure you're both on the same page, because you don't want to be with someone, you don't want to have any kids, and then you're with someone who wants to have kids. You know, like, make sure you're on the same page. I always say, like, ask the person where they're going. So I'll give an example. I'll give a world example, because I can't just use Zambia as an example. But let's say you're in South Africa. No, you're in Botswana. If you don't know where Botswana is, get a map. There's Botswana there, and you're going to Nigeria. But the other person is going to India. You know, those are two different areas. What do you call? Nigeria is up, India is on the side. Those are two totally different places. So when you're going with someone, ask them where they're going. And if you see that they're going to Nigeria and you're going to India, turn around. Like, I mean, get off the train, the bus, the ride, whatever, and you go where you're going. So just make sure that you're going the same direction, and make sure that you have counsel from Christian people. If you can get your parents involved, get your parents involved. That's my 2 cents. Deal breakers. So let me start with friendships. Friendship deal breakers is you need to be interesting. I don't know. And when I say interesting, I mean sometimes people that are always quiet to me are interesting, because I'm like, how can you always be quiet? You know? And so people that are interesting, that's a deal. If you're not interesting, and let me not say that, because people will start saying, oh, the reason you're not my friends because I'm not interesting. No, I don't think I have a deal breaker for. I think just honesty, I guess. Yeah. With relationships, I will say a deal breaker is not being saved, number one. Not having a vision, number two. And not loving me, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Not being saved. Not serving in church. That's a big one. Not serving. Oh, shadows. Okay, sorry. Not being saved, and not serving in church, as well as, what did I say? Not having a vision. Yes. That's a deal breaker. And so, yeah. So thank you guys for tuning into the vlog. I am Zoey Margret Konie, and this was a Q&A. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And so, guys, this is really cool. Anyway, I love you all, and thank you for tuning in to Zoey's Corner. Mwah.